Hello, you're tuning into O&M Live Netball, kindly brought to you by McRae Motors. I'm Tamara Matthews in the driver's seat today, replacing Rhiannon Harris, who's away. And joining me today is Wodonga legend, Kylie Murphy. Welcome, Kylie.
Thanks, Tam.
It's a beautiful day here in Albury, isn't it?
Let's hope the rain holds off. It's a bit of a slippery court out there.
It is, isn't it? So today's game is 6th placed Albury versus 8th placed Wodonga, who came off their second win last week, so they would be feeling up and about after that.
Yeah, it gives the girls a little bit of confidence coming into this week. It's been a tough road for them, but it's really good, great reward for the girls that are working hard, and I think they really pulled it together in that last quarter last week. I was there watching. So, the consistency, which has been a bit of a battle this year, and they fought really hard till the end, so it was really great to see that reward and the girls get the win. And we had wins all in the netball last week, which is really, really good, and great for the club and the young kids coming through, and also I think we had 2 out of 3 footy wins. So,
that's great, isn't it? Would have been a good night then in Wodonga. Before we start, we just acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we broadcast from today, the Wiradjuri people, and pay respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend this respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. So we touched on the result from last week, Wodonga and the Rovers game. In that game, it's interesting, Kylie, across all the games last week, the team that actually lost had more attempts than the team that won, I think, in every game. So it was a really interesting stat when we looked at all of them. But Lisa French had a bit of a day out, 30 from 35. Cassie Mathy with 18 from 20 attempts. So some really solid shooting from your goalies last week against the Rovers girls. And we know Sammy and Beck Krelsham, they can be really on too. They both put up 15 and 30 goals respectively. But Alicia Coyle and Asher Jones are the best for you guys.
Yeah. We certainly... I think we struggled getting it in, but once we got it in, the girls were really strong and using their body strength in the circle. And I think, what's been a bit of a challenge this year is Cassie and Lisa play more of that GS role. So it's them connecting together, and that's we're seeing some real positive signs. But as we know, that takes time. But there's no drama once we get that ball in the circle. They're great, strong bodies that can hold their own, and then, really accurate shooters. So... good signs moving forward. Yeah,
it would have been a great game. Rovers have got some really talented young kids coming through, and we broadcast them a couple of weeks ago, and I was really impressed with some of the young players. And I think if they can really hold on to those kids, they'll certainly have a bright future there at Rovers. In the other games, Lavington held on to score a 2-goal win over Wangaratta, 39-37. We broadcast that game. Christina Gucci was dominant, 37 goals. Liv Sanson with just the 2 before Brooke Wilson swung in there. For Wangaratta, they really just couldn't find an attacking combination, I don't think, that worked consistently. Georgia Clark with 7, Kelly Keane 7, and Amanda 20 goals. But Izzy Byrne, or Izzy Newton, Leah Genvy and Ellie Cooper were their best. Their mid-court was really, really solid. While for Lavington, Taylor Ferbra and Kate Mastronati, their defenders, were outstanding.
For me, a real defensive game if you look at the scores.
Yep, it really was, and it seemed to me that Wang just couldn't connect in their attacking end and really struggled to break through that defensive combination of Lavington. It was a slippery court. Both teams were, really going hard at it. There was a lot of bodies hitting the floor, but Lavington denying Wangaratta the opportunity to move to top spot. Wangaratta would have hit top with Yarrawonga having the bye, but they denied them that. The other game, Raiders and Albury had a really tight one here. Raiders getting a 45-43 goal win there. M Stewart putting up 13, Taylor Donnellan 32. So again, M just held to 13. So we're seeing those 2 shooters really probably putting up equal amounts. The last couple of weeks, M's being able to be held back a little bit. But Zoe Prentice, the young player who's come up from 17, is the best for Raiders. While for the Albury Tigers, Marnie Hillier and Lily Howe, the 2 shooters, the best players there. And the other game, probably the upset of the round, North Albury 51, defeating Myrtleford and spoiling Beck Piazza's 300 game party there. So, again, Myrtleford, the losing side, but more attempts, 69 attempts to North Albury's 32. But Lily Kelly and Sophia Colhagen really shooting well there. And while for Myrtleford, Sage Brods and Tina Wade were the best players. So it's an amazing season when you've got a 7th place North Albury beating a 3rd place Myrtleford. The week before, Raiders had dropped from 3rd to 5th. Last week, Myrtleford dropped from 3rd to 5th. It's just, whilst the top 5's set, it's just...
It just makes for a really great finals contest.
It really does. I think it's going to be really interesting to see come finals who lands where, and then in finals anything can happen. So if we go to the ladder, Yarrawonga's still sitting in top spot, clear by a game on 48. Wang are clear in second now on 44, but Lavington and Raiders sitting equal, 3rd and 4th on 40 points, and they meet today in what will be an absolutely cracking game. Raiders got the job done last time, but only by a goal or two there. And Myrtleford, like I said, have dropped to that 5th spot and a game behind those two teams. So it sets up for a really interesting last two games, because today we've got, like I said, Lavington and Wodonga Raiders taking on each other. But we also know that Myrtleford will have to take on Wangaratta next week.
That'll be a great game too.
Yeah, yep. So it's, I think the last couple of games are going to really dictate who ends up where.
And that's it. And, as we all know, that top 3 position is so vital with the competition so tight. So you'd be, if I was any one of those 5 teams, I'd be, a goal would be to sneak into that top 3, so you've got that double chance.
Yeah, and look, the other thing, I guess, affecting Myrtleford is the fact that they will be without Soph Hanrahan today and next week. She's in Queensland this week representing Collingwood in the ANC Championships, so obviously a massive shout out to Soph. And
yeah, good luck, Soph.
Yeah, wishing her all the best there. It's a phenomenal achievement, but it certainly hurts them. Having said that, when they beat Yarrawonga 2 weeks ago, they were without Sophie Hanrahan, and I think Liv Sinclair had only taken the court for a quarter or a half, so it just goes to show that the players around those girls have been able to step up when they've needed to. So anything can happen, and we'll wait and see. And it looks like certainly North Albury are wanting to influence and have had a bit of an influence on that top 5 as well.
Yeah, that's right. And North Albury, they're a young side. Looking into the future, they're going to be coming back as a force. They've got some really, really tenacious young girls in that mid-court and speed, and having Emily there guiding them at the moment, they're going to learn so much. So it's really exciting, I think, for this league to have such, as we know, the bottom teams are coming.
Yes.
We've got a lot of work to do at Wodonga, but we know where our deficits are and what we need to work on, and Albury are the same. They've got some great young kids in their team, and when you look at their 17s coming up, the future is really bright. It's about retaining your senior heads and filling those gaps with some of the excitement that's coming through. So,
and I think what's really interesting and exciting is that when you look at the ladder for the 17s and the 15s, there's some really different clubs in those top 5 than what you see in the A grade and the B grade. So it just goes to show that those clubs that are sitting outside the 5 in those senior grades actually have a lot of young, talented kids coming through. And as you said, if we can continue to develop them and those clubs can hang on to them, then, they will be the force to be reckoned with in a few years' time. So,
oh, yeah, definitely. No, it's exciting. But this final series, I think, probably, if you look back from the last few years, is as open as it could be. Oh,
probably the most open in a long time, isn't it? Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, Yarrawonga were looking like the standout until they got beaten twice, and now, I think that's given every other team in the competition confidence that they can really be beaten.
You just need to sneak into that 5, and you never know on any given day.
Absolutely. And just on young players, a big shout out. Blaney House was announced this week as the July Rising Star. Blaney, she's been in that A grade side for a couple of years, but only turned 21 this year, so still eligible for that award, and probably just slips under the radar, doesn't she? I mean, they've had a really great season this year, Raiders, and probably just quietly goes about her business getting it done. And so congratulations to Blaney, the youngest of the House clan. And also a shout out to Jane Cook, who was announced this week as the hot shot winner in the VNL for the championship division. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a bit of a mix-up, I think, in the announcement of that award. But Jane, ex-Wodonga player, and great to see her doing really well down there. She was part of that premiership side with Soph, and she will also be representing Collingwood this week. At the ANC Championship.
It's up on the Gold Coast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Up there somewhere. Yeah, so she's obviously doing really well, and I think it's been so long since she's been here. Part of M&M, we often forget about Jane, but she's doing really well with her netball, and it's good to see her settling into those sides now.
Yeah, no, it's great. And Jane always holds, her space at Wodonga is valuable time, and she's certainly keen to come back and finish the opposite end of her career, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh, that'd be a nice little addition.
Yeah, she still wants to tick away at her club games.
Yep.
So we certainly keep in contact with Jane, and hopefully we can see her back here in the maroon and white one day.
Oh, very good. Well, on to today's cards. So for the Albury Tigers, coached by Sky Hillier, a very traditional lineup. Lily Howe starting in goal shooter with Marnie Hillier in front in goal attack. Gretel Schroeder in wing attack with Gabe McRae centre. Heidi Fisher in that traditional wing defence position for her. Neve Thorne in goal defence and Brigitte Singy in goalkeeper. Sarah Mellington on the bench alongside Claudia Hocking, one of their youngsters up from the 17s, which is great. While for the Bulldogs, coached by Bianca Mann, Lisa French in goal shooter with Cassie Mather goal attack. Maddie Nation wing attack. Ellie Ainsworth in that centre position, Alicia Coyle wing defence, Leah Mather goal defence, and Ella Dickens goalkeeper. On the interchange, Asher Jones, Zoe Lawson and Maddie Kramer. So the game is underway, and we should expect this to be a really good contest, I think, Kylie.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we can cut the supply down to Lily, she's certainly a dominant fourth down there and has that height advantage as well.
She is, and I think last time they played, Sky Hillier played, but I think take her out of the equation and it just takes off that ball to Lily, doesn't it? As 1 goal apiece here on the 777 automotive scoreboard.
And you've really got to confuse that space down there. Oh, there we go, turnover from Wodonga.
Good to see Leah Mather back. She missed a few games there with injury, didn't she?
Yeah, and it really affected us because she's such a leader on the court and such a
great vision by Maddie Nation.
Positive role model. Yeah, great strength there from the girls under the basket and a really good feed from Maddie. Maddie's got a great pass on her.
Yeah, she does have good vision. Just that ability to turn and look.
I suppose over the year it's just been, with the whole Wodonga side, is that consistency with those connections. And it's coming. It's certainly coming. And we've seen really great passages of play. We've just got to cut down on those errors.
The errors, yeah. And Ruby Martin playing B, will she stay locked into B now?
Yeah.
Yep.
B grade are looking good, and having 3 GSs in A seem to be...
yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? So you'll have B grade, C grade in finals, 17s and 15s. That's great, isn't it?
So good for
Amazing.
Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, your 15s have been so dominant.
Yeah. Yes, they're a great young group. It's really good to see the local Wodonga girls coming through, but it's been a long time since we've had senior teams in finals, so it's really exciting times ahead.
We've got a bit of a bib malfunction out here. Marnie Hillier just getting some tape put on that.
The AFL last night, there was a player running around without a shirt on. Not sure of the rules around that, but it was quite hilarious. I was sitting on the couch watching
skins and shirts and skins.
I think he was flexing. I don't think he minded.
No, that's right.
Another nice feed into Lily, who's really working that post position really well.
So Ainsworth, the ball. And Singy's had a great season too. She's really developed as the season's gone on and started to find some form. And a couple of games we have broadcast, she's done that very well. So they're going to have to really watch that. She comes out hunting, and as the game goes on, her timing will only get better on that ball. Lily Howe takes the ball under the post and scores another one for Albury. So 3 goals apiece here.
And that's really been Brigitte's game. Yeah, that hunting for the ball, and she can be so dangerous.
So McRae finds the ball on the top of the circle, looks to go over to Howe and just able to pull it in and makes the shot. So Albury moved to 4, leading Wodonga 3 here, but a Wodonga centre. Ainsworth finds Nation. Back to Ainsworth. Good work from Mather to come back to it.
Pocket drive there.
Yeah, it wasn't deep.
Deep pocket drive. And that's it, yeah. That
quick
screen
release
on and off is really, with the strong bodies and the height in there, it really works well. We just need to be patient.
And a quick release by Nation too, wasn't it? Makes a
Yeah,
difference.
really quick. She's got such quick hands and such quick footwork. Ella Dickens is down there. She's having a real crack at some of those balls.
Yeah, she's had some really good games. I remember that start of the season, she had a fantastic game against Lavington, against Christina Gucci. She was really impressive against the tall player.
Yeah, that's right.
Chased by Lisa French, she well to keep that in, but not able to find a teammate. So Albury running it through the middle. Fisher finds McRae. Ainsworth needing to meet her a bit earlier, stop McRae's drive. She'll do a lot of that work through the mid-court for the Tigers. So,
and that's where you need to put the pressure on, is in that mid-court to stop that supply. But a turnover, a rebound there.
Yeah, well done by Ella Dickens there, and Given goes on.
Alicia Call's another player that goes under the radar. She's
doesn't she? She's quick. She's got great
quick
pace.
and she's such a hard worker. She just gives you 110% no matter what at training and at games.
So French with the long bomb. Can't make it fall. Matthew did her best to try and rebound that, but Singy probably just with a slight height advantage able to pull it in there. So Albury Tigers with the run on there.
It was really good.
Great contest by that
too.
Ainsworth there to make a contest of that. But Hillier finds the ball under the post.
Steadies.
And not able to sink it, but how?
Rebound.
And again, not able to sink it. So Wodonga did well there to create a turnover, and it'll be a throw-in from Dickens.
We really need to make the most of these turnovers because we're not going to get a huge amount of opportunities.
Good effort by Coyle to hold up that ball there and not step. She was going full pace. Great feed from Nation. Finds Matthew under the post, and she makes no mistake.
Steady there with Cass. Okay, Albury Centre. Off to Marnie. Pressure's good. Wodonga keeping them off the
Hands
circle.
over. Great hands by Ellie Ainsworth over Gabe McRae there.
That'll be a really good contest during the day, I think.
Yeah, it
those
will
two.
be, yeah.
Good three. Another miss by Lily.
And really well rebounded by Dickens there. And I think Wodonga need to know, like, Lily Howe will be the main goal scorer for the day. So continuing to pressure her. Oh, and Neve Thorne. Hands to the ball but not able to pull it in. So Wodonga with a sideline throw in. Nation looks in, opts to go back to Ainsworth. She finds French, steps in, it's not on, so has to reset to the pocket.
Albury are making it really hard. Really that pressure on.
Yeah, Thorne and Singy have really combined well as the season's gone on. Their circle work together has been good, and they've been particularly clean. They don't tend to give away too much. They tend to stay and play pretty well for the games we've seen.
And, you know, Heidi Fisher in wing defence as well. She's really tough.
A strong presence.
Yeah,
she's
she's
a good
really
presence.
competitive at the ball. I love watching her play. I don't love playing against her.
No. So Wodonga moved to 6, leading Albury Tigers 5 on the 777 automotive scoreboard. First quarter action brought to you by Cavalier Homes.
So
Wodonga.
Contact there on that drive, but lucky because Ellie did step that foot over.
And again, Fisher trying to make a contest of it, but
Good split there.
yeah, nice
Good
feed.
patience from Maddie. Oh, a miss. Oh,
And
Cass has pulled it
Matthew
in.
nearly came down with the ball, but able to get it to French. So Wodonga moving to
7-5,
2-goal lead here to Wodonga. Oh, and a big ball by Schroeder Howe, but a bit too much on it. Has to go back out to the top of the circle to McRae.
And Ella's doing really good footwork there, so she can't set up a hold if you're moving those feet really well. But yeah, great shot from Lily. Nice steady.
So Wodonga centre, Matthew off the line, opts to go across to Coyle. Nation, great drive to the top of the
Fantastic,
circle by
and
Ainsworth.
Good composure there from Ellie too.
Yeah, and finds French, can't sink it. But, we're not sure who came down with that. Must have been a Tigers ball.
Tigers ball. It was a good contest.
Yeah.
And this is where Wodonga have to put the pressure on.
Yep, hands over everything. just disrupt that timing and stop that flow, isn't it? Slow the ball down so the big one can't go into Howe over the back.
Yeah.
Give Ella every opportunity. And
So, you know, when they've got great supply like that, really perfect passes, it's really hard as that circle defender.
Yeah, so Albury back levelling 7 goals apiece. Their centre pass, so managed to get it to the top of the circle fairly quickly. Schroeder with the ball now has to go back out. So Wodonga defenders covering their
good
Albury
switching.
shooters really quickly there.
And a nice goal by
Marnie
Marnie.
Hillier, nice goal to finish off. So they move to 8, leading Wodonga 7 goals here.
So Wodonga haven't scored for 3 goals, so they need to really stay with it here. And that
Defensive
pressure Albury are applying in that mid-court is really strong.
Really forcing Wodonga to work the ball around, and they did really patiently there before French had the shot at goal. So be a Wodonga throw in.
The contact there on the wing, so we just need to reset.
A good feed. Oh, and they've called contact. So Tigers run the ball quickly to McRae. She finds Schroeder. Back to McRae in the pocket, and Hillier with a well-timed drive out.
She's got that nice strong hold, but Marnie, why not?
She's got her eye in, hasn't she? So Tigers move to 9, leading the Wodonga by 2.
And they've got the centre.
A bit of momentum swing here, and a great feed by Hillier finds Howe. 2-on-1 under the post.
So that's a 5-6 goal run on from Albury. So this is where Wodonga need to stick with it, keep chipping away.
Yeah, because they're certainly getting plenty of ball down here.
Yep. Just need to settle it.
The umpires found a contact call on Nation there. So
on
just,
Maddie.
getting frustrated on the line. So needing to change up her attacking play there. So Howe with the ball under the post. Sinks another one for Tigers. So they move to 11, leading Wodonga 7 here. First quarter action. Gone 10 minutes.
Nice drive there.
Oh, and great hands by Macy.
Yeah,
Gets the chip and they're able to run it down.
We're going to need to be steady here and just be patient.
Find the front player.
Find the front player.
Oh, Ainsworth, lucky she didn't get called for offside there. She twinkle toes.
Not sure what I saw.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what I saw. I think we saw the same thing. Anyway, she managed to get away with it, and Wodonga scored a goal. Well done, Ellie Ainsworth. And a great ball by Mathy finds French. And you know what? Sometimes that's just what you feel like doing, isn't it? You just
and, you know, Lisa can pull those ones in with her strength in the air. It's just got to be a really pinpoint pass.
Yeah, she had a lot of space behind her. So Wodonga moved to 9, trailing Albury 11. Albury go forward again.
Nice tip there. I think their defence are working really well. You know, they're doing that switch. They've got the footwork. They've won a few balls. It's we just need to really convert down the other end.
Yeah, because they're certainly getting the opportunity, aren't they?
Lots of opportunity.
Nation finds Ainsworth in the long drive. Smart play just to steady up and go to that short option in French.
Great drive on the base there from Cass. Just off to the left.
Yeah. French able just to hold it up. Tigers through Neve Thorne finds McRae. Being held up here by Wodonga. Good hands by Ainsworth, forcing Schroeder to
Neve
go
a
back.
great size for a GD?
Yeah, she is, isn't
beautiful.
she? Yeah, she's typically, I think, been a keeper. So I think this season she's had to adjust and become more of a goal defence. I don't think it's always been her preferred position. Yeah. But she's really, certainly as the season's gone on.
The combination's working, yeah.
Very steady, doesn't seem to overplay it, just does what she needs to do, yeah.
And they're making it really hard in our attacking 2/3. So off to Hillier, who's under there and looking confident.
Oh, and she's really got her eye in today, Marnie Hillier. So Albury moved to 13, goals leading Wodonga 9.
GD contact, so this is a good opportunity, 2-on-1. Macy into Lisa with a great hold.
Good little pass.
Yeah, great hold, great feed. And the high five. Good job. Need to get up and about.
And they do need to do that, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. They need a bit of talk, a bit of energy out there, and keep fighting. Lily's popped out. She's high there, and
McRae.
And then moved to
nicely
the front.
timed triangle,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Nice.
McRae. And
front cut.
not able to sink it, and well rebounded by Leah Mathy and
Well, here's
Wodonga.
another opportunity.
Yeah, moving it fairly quick this time.
For the Bulldogs, if they can, one or two more goals here, it might give them a bit more confidence coming into the second quarter. And we've got Asher Jones on the bench there, who's got some good height about her too.
Yeah, Mathy with the long bomb, not able to sink it and singing under that. Some missed opportunity there late in this quarter for Wodonga. Thorne steadies to McRae. And Ella, great drive. Went hunting, not able to pull it in, but good on her for backing herself on that. You've got to do that and put some doubt in those passes, don't you?
Definitely. Have a go at them. Have a go.
To Helia, fairly.
Yeah, beautiful shooting.
She's on song today. So Albury moved to 15, leading Wodonga 10 goals here late in the first quarter. Great drive by Ellie Ainsworth. Straight into
shot.
Lisa French and couldn't sink it right on the buzzer. So Wodonga trailing Albury 10 goals to 15 here. First quarter action. You're listening to O&M Live, and on O&M Live you won't miss a thing.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where students come first. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a crumbed barramundi fillet served with chips and dill hollandaise from just $22. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
Recognise this face? I've been in more beer ads than anyone else, and all I'm told to do is smile, sip and laugh a bit.
0.0% alcohol?
This changes everything.
I can swim! I can upgrade heavy machinery! I can actually drive! Onwards, beer drinkers!
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
From entertainment to news and subscriptions in between. Manage select subscriptions in one place with Optus SubHub. Streamline your paid subscriptions and save up to 10%. It starts with yes.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball. This is second quarter action between the Albury Tigers and the Wodonga Bulldogs. Round 17. We've got the Albury Tigers 15 leading the Wodonga Bulldogs 10. Wodonga Bulldogs certainly in that last quarter and just let a couple of late goals get away. So let's see what changes. We've got Sarah Mellington has come into wing defence for the Albury Tigers. That's the only change they've made.
And wing attack? No.
No, that's the same. And then
Bulldogs, no changes.
Bulldogs, no changes. So
they're letting them girls settle, which isn't a bad thing, I think. If we can just settle here in the attack end and try and be more patient, work the ball to the post and get a really nice, easy attempt.
Yeah, just get it slightly closer, isn't it?
Yeah.
So French with the ball. Oh, looks to get to Mathy. Slightly off target, but she's able to pull it in and get it back to French, who's
Nice
under
hold.
the post.
Yeah, and that's what Bulldogs really need to do. And obviously, Coach Bianca's talked to them about that, coming off that first one.
So Schroeder finds McRae at the top of the circle, not far enough, close enough to feed it. Looks for the 1-2, but well intercepted.
Really well read by Leah there.
Yeah.
Got that tip where Ella was able to scoop it up.
So
if
Wodonga
can convert here, it might change if...
Yeah, look, it's only a couple of turnovers, isn't it? So Nation forced to go back to Mathy. She goes back to Nation, hands over everything Albury, but Wodonga just showing patience. Just have to keep working it to the front player and the free player.
Yeah, and they've got to really get it on the circle. That's it.
Oh, some big bounce passes, but eventually French ends up with the ball and sinks it. So they've done well there, Wodonga, to score, and it's their centre. So they've moved to 12 goals, trailing Albury 16 here on the McRae Motor scoreboard. Second quarter action brought to you by Cavalier Homes.
Not sure what was that, a step? I'm not sure what that call
I missed
was.
that call.
I missed it. But yeah, this is where it gets in your head, if you can hang with the team or whether they can push it out a few more goals. So Bulldogs really need to stick with it here. Keep fighting hard.
Oh, and Ella Dickens, she really contested that ball well and just not able to.
Lily just moved off that hold probably a fraction
early
and gave Ella that opportunity to have a bit of a go at that ball.
So Marnie Hillier makes no mistake for Albury, moves them to 17, and it's a Tigers centre pass.
And Marnie does have her confidence. She's playing really well.
And a breaking call, I think, was there.
Yeah, break on a defender.
That is a coach killer, isn't it, ever? Off your own centre.
I'll tell you what, they'd be working hard at training.
Oh, Wodonga had the opportunity there, but just over the back line went the ball there. So Albury with the opportunity to get it back here through Singy. She finds Mellington, who's come onto the court. She'll give them lots of spark, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Not sure how many games Sarah's played this year.
Yeah, I think she's probably only sitting at about 4, maybe. Yeah.
But certainly a great option for Albury to pull Sarah in. She's a great netballer.
Yeah, and can play so many positions.
Yeah.
She's so versatile, isn't she? So, and you know you're going to get 110% out of her every time
Leah
she takes
reading
the court.
the ball there. That was a really great... It was quite a flat pass, so she came in and got that opportunity and pulled it in. Gives Bulldogs another opportunity to go down in their attack end. They just need to look after the ball.
So Albury with the tip knocked the ball out, but Nation will have the throw in on the sideline for Wodonga. Finds French coming out of the circle, looks straight into Cassie Mathy. Oh, off balance, has to shoot, and pulled in by Neve Thorne from Albury. So Albury moving it forward again. Thorne, and it's a loopy pass. It was never going to make it to Howe, and Ella Dickens read that really well. So the ball goes back again. We've got a bit of tennis going on here at the moment.
That's it. No one's converting. It's a defences game at the minute.
Yeah. Nation, smart play, just getting a body there in front of Mellington, and nice little pass over the top to French. She makes no mistake for Wodonga. So eventually a goal is scored. So Wodonga moved to 13, trailing Albury Tigers 17, but Wodonga centre. So Mathy with the ball, goes back to Coyle.
Patience
Nation,
here.
Brilliant
great
ball
strong
release
drive.
to Ainsworth at the top of the circle.
Just great hands from a defender over, and then the fight
and a contact call on Macy.
Cassie.
Interesting.
It's another lost opportunity there. I think we just need to be patient.
Yeah, they did the work to turn over the Albury centre and convert. So needing to get this one back here. McRae with the ball on circle edge finds Hillier. Just through the hands of Dickens.
Yeah.
I don't know how that got past to the angle we were on.
It was quite a flat pass.
Yeah.
I think it's dropped about 10 degrees.
It's very fresh here, isn't it? So Howe back out to Hillier. And Dickens is
defender down,
found on the ground. So Howe makes the most of it. She's up though. She's okay.
She's okay. She's got a smile on her face.
Ainsworth, Mathy off the line.
A nice drive. Yeah, great
give and go, isn't it? Yeah. So that ball
done.
speed and drive to the circle works really well for them when they can find their timing.
That's exactly it. Find the timing and good ball release. Another tip from GD, Leah.
Good tip by Ainsworth to get it back to her as well.
I really think Bulldogs defenders are doing a great job. It's just we've got to convert down here. Patience.
And I like the attack that Ainsworth's showing on the ball too.
Definitely,
she
Ellie.
Needs to continue to show that confidence, I think, because she's a really skilled young player, and I think sometimes she seems to lack the confidence. Yeah, but I think when she, plays a really strong game and attacks the ball hard, she's really hard to beat.
Definitely, and those drives onto the circle that she does are so tough, and she does pull that contested ball in. It's just about, as you said, that consistency and confidence with Ellie.
Yeah, so Wodonga moved to 16, trailing Albury 19. The McRae Motor scoreboard.
Hang on here.
Long pass by Mellington. Found Hillier, and there was a footwork
step.
by
good call.
Howe there. So Wodonga with an opportunity to make it about 4 in a row here if they can convert. Coyle settles and goes back to Mathy. Back to Coyle. Showing some really good patience here, Wodonga, and just looking after the possession of the ball.
Nice centre drive from Maddie Nation there. Maddie's been such a fabulous pickup for our team at Bulldogs.
She looks like she's got a lot of spark about her too, has she?
Yes, she's, she can be that real electric player where she's absolute dynamite with her not only her passing but her speed.
And French was too far out and looked to pass off. Probably just didn't have anyone quite where she needed them. It was a bit crowded at the top.
Crowded there and hesitating.
Able to get the ball, and Ainsworth unloads to French. Probably end up being an okay pass in the end, but Albury just got a tip to it and knocked the ball out. So
Albury defenders are so deceiving. If they can get their feet and they go straight up, they're pulling it in.
Yeah, and doing so fairly cleanly, aren't they?
Yeah, clean, definitely. Really good contesting. And
that needs to be a fake. Fake to Cassie and open up Lisa French, and she pulls it in and scores. So Wodonga moved to 18, only trailing Albury here by 1 goal on the McRae Motor scoreboard.
We want a close game.
Yeah, we've gone about 7 minutes into the second quarter here. Wodonga showing some great courage to come back here.
Sarah was a meat and sandwich there, and good pick up.
Ball gets through the hands of Hillier. Sneaky pass finds Howe under the post. And it's getting a little bit windy.
I think my face is numb. And come finals, let's hope we see some nice sunny days.
Hopefully this is the last cold day and we can welcome some spring weather in the next couple of weeks. Wouldn't that be nice? French has a ball at the top of the circle, goes out to Nation and opens up nicely.
Position there.
Yeah, that triangle works.
Cut across that front position of the defender and didn't give her any opportunity.
Good defence by Nation coming up over McRae there, trying to pressure that pass. And again, Hillier, 3 defenders in front of her there as she tried to pass, but McRae finds Schroeder. Howe coming out, and again, 2 defenders in front of her, but able to take the ball. Takes the long shot. Misses, but able to rebound.
Good follow.
And Albury moved to 21, putting a 2-goal margin back on the scoreboard. Wodonga look to go forward.
And as I said, it's so vital to feed from the circle for Bulldogs. But Albury are making that really difficult for the girls to get on the circle. And just a miss there. That was probably A little bit out of range. Great position, Leah.
Yeah, she's having
And
a really
again,
good
if those
game.
balls are soft, the Wodonga defenders seem to be picking them off. Good use of the body. Yet again, Cass under there for the rebounds.
Hillier off the line, but not able to take it cleanly, and has to tap it to Singy. So Mathy making her work off that line. Mellington with the ball for Tigers. McRae with the ball is forced to go back. And Mathy, great positioning in front of a player there, able to intercept that and get the ball for Wodonga. So they've moved it into the goal circle quickly. Mellington does her best to intercept that, and a beautiful pass by Nation. Finds French over the back. Yeah, she does that well, Lisa French, doesn't she? She really accentuates that, that split.
She gets herself a metre in closer.
I know, so it scores a level, 21 goals apiece. And
ambitious, that one.
Yeah, Singy went hunting there.
Yeah, across those channels, and it was a flat, sort of soft pass.
So Albury finds circle edge. Hillier, sneaky pass to Howe under the post, and that was always going to be hard to stop. And Howe moves Albury to 22 goals.
And Albury centre.
So Wodonga really just needed to get that one back. They'd worked so hard to level the scores, and they get an opportunity here as the ball goes over the back line. So Dickens.
Tempting for Dickens to touch that one.
She
but
did
she
well
pulled
to.
out.
She did. Coyle working back to Mathy.
Albury.
And the ball just got
dropped
released. And McRae finds Howe over the back with a smart pass, and she makes no mistakes. So Albury just extended again. So they go to 23. Wodonga trailing 21. Can they make the margin up again? So French with a nice drive out of the circle. Oh, across to Ainsworth. Good strength.
Yeah, good use of her body. She didn't pull out on that one.
No, she did well to
hold that position and take the contact.
And draw it, yeah. So Ainsworth with the ball. French in front. Little fake. Back to Mathy.
A little hesitant, that one. Contact in the back there, so Lisa's going to step
Big
it up.
Step in.
A bit off
looks
balance.
off.
Yeah.
So Albury will take the throw in.
Still 2 goals. That's anyone's game. We've got a long time.
Yeah, still half to go here. Yep. So McRae, pressure over everything here by Wodonga. They're really crowding the space for Albury. Bunched it up at the top of the circle there. Schroeder finds Hillier in front. She's going to take the shot. Falls short, but Howe is under the post. She makes no mistakes. Albury moved to 24, extending the lead by 3 now.
And Albury centre. So Marnie's doing a lot of work outside the circle.
And just a contact call there on Coyle off the
line.
Up. So only a couple of minutes left in this quarter.
And a get the
stray pass there. So Wodonga, be nice to see them score a couple of goals back here. They've done a lot of work this quarter to level it and come back. And
you don't want to have a lapse now and let Albury get a few more goals.
Yeah.
It's a head game sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not sure who that was to. Bit of a loose pass. So Albury's ball on the sideline. Singy will take the ball. Through to McRae. Thorne with a nice drive down the court. No one coming to her though, so a lot of balls over hands, and Mathy there to mop up for Wodonga.
Bit of ping pong happening.
It is, again.
More ping pong, up, down.
And it's probably the defensive pressure of both sides, isn't it? They're really. But I think Ainsworth again just tried to twinkle toes through the top of the circle again.
But that's right. It's a defensive game when you see that ball going up and down when no one's scoring.
It's a Singy ball forced to go back by Tigers. The umpire's called play on. So Mellington, great ball, finds Howe under the post.
Great feed from the mid.
Home alone, yeah. Great vision to see that. So we moved to 25, leading Wodonga 21. Wodonga centre. see if they can score a couple of late goals here. It's a bit of a stray
Good chase,
ball,
good
not able to
chase
pull it
there
in.
from
Eventually, Coyle
Ali.
pounces on it. The umpire's calling it back to the line, I think.
We don't have long, do we?
Not long to go there, and a loose ball there by Nation. So just the mental fatigue is almost, isn't it, the last 5 minutes of the quarter. It's costing him, and not that time though. Dickens was all over that. Although that is a big pass by Nation. She does find French under the post though. Makes no mistakes. So
I was thinking, is there a timer going?
I don't know if someone gave her the told her there was only seconds to go, but
it worked.
or whether she just had enough of the rot. Maybe that was the case too.
Enough of the ping pong or tennis match.
Shot on goal, not counted.
Rolled around.
So Albury 25, leading Wodonga Bulldogs here 22. Half time here in the game between Albury Tigers and Wodonga Raiders. You're listening to O&M Live, and on O&M Live you won't miss a thing.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where students come first. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a crumbed barramundi fillet served with chips and dill hollandaise from just $22. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
Recognise this face? I've been in more beer ads than anyone else, and all I'm told to do is smile, sip and laugh a bit.
0.0% alcohol.
This changes everything.
I can swim! I can upgrade heavy machinery! I can actually drive! Onwards, beer drinkers!
Rewrite the rules. Carlton Zero.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
From entertainment to news and subscriptions in between, manage select subscriptions in one place with Optus SubHub. Streamline your paid subscriptions and save up to 10%. It starts with yes.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball. Got a bit of a game on our hands, Kylie. 25 goals to Albury, leading Wodonga 22, but we saw a bit of a resurgence from Wodonga in that last quarter, and they really controlled that quarter, didn't they?
Yeah, certainly did, and they needed to. They needed to stay in the game and keep within reach, because we know how, being 2 goals down is different to being 10 goals down mentally. So
Absolutely.
if they can stay in touch, you never know. And we want a game. We want a close game today.
And in our other games, we've got a couple of cracking games on our hands. Wangaratta are taking on Myrtleford, and they've got a 3-goal lead, leading 19 goals to 16. Yarrawonga a big lead over Wangarovers, 39-16. But Wodonga Raiders, 29 goals, leading Lavington 23. So
is that half-time scores? Yeah,
would be, yes.
Yeah, so that's a high-scoring game.
It is, isn't it? Very, yeah.
And Cassie with a nice bounce pass there to Lisa under the post. So that's what Wodonga need to do. Work the ball closer to the post and get those nice, controlled, easy goals.
So Wodonga hit the scoreboard first in this quarter.
And a break from Albury again. Coach Killer again.
So no changes here for Wodonga. They've elected to go the same. For Albury Tigers, Heidi Fisher's come back into that wing defence position. Sarah Millington's gone to wing attack. A
bit of hustle and tussle going on here around the circle.
Yeah, good ball and strong hands from Lisa French to take that ball.
And again, that's what Bulldogs need to do. Just be patient.
So Bulldogs moved to 24 goals, now trailing just by 1 here. Cavalier home scoreboard. Second quarter action brought to you by McRae Motors as Brigitte Singy gets her hands to that and pulls it in for Albury Tigers. So looking to get one back here of the Tigers. Fisher with a great drive through the mid-court finds Hillier in attack.
Yeah, that was really good, quick transition from Albury.
And Howe couldn't pull it in, offloads it, but the umpires
called a contact
found
there,
a contact, I think.
Oh, a miss.
Oh, and a contact,
bit of doubt there, down there in the Albury ring.
Yeah, so good contesting too by Ella, but Howe. Good hands by, I think,
love your shooters doing that, getting their hands over the ball and creating that turnover. It's what you want them to do.
And that bounced around about 4 times before it fell for Marty Hillier. So Albury moved to 26, maintaining a 2-goal lead here over Wodonga, and it's an Albury centre pass. So McRae with the ball on the transverse line, and Wodonga. Pressure is on everything, isn't it?
Definitely. And I'm not sure if you've heard this before, but I don't like the rings at Albury. From a shooter.
You're not the first shooter I've heard say that.
There's always one, and especially if it's wet, but they're really bouncy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of shooters say that. They're really bouncy, and I know
you have to hit the right spot, or it's bounce.
I know when we're at Lavington, the shooters used to like to be able to come, and if there was ever a final here, they used to be able to come here and have a shot beforehand. Yep.
Yes. Many a times Bulldogs have done the same. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one to think that. I used to dread coming here. I do like the Tigers and I have a lot of respect for them, but I just hate their netball rings.
No, I remember Sarah Moore saying the same thing. So you have to just look for the swish each time, Kylie.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing but net.
If you have a good day here, you know you've had a good day.
Yeah, that's right. And how smart play to be able to pull that in, but it just bounces short. She's going to get another shot.
Another go. No second shots here.
So Tigers moved to 28. They've extended it to 4 goals here. Hilly with the ball finds Fisher. Millington waits and finds Howe. Coming through. So Albury just found a little bit of momentum here at the start of this quarter.
That's Sarah Mellington's specialty, I think. Is there a ripper pass on her?
Oh, yeah, she can really let it go.
Yep.
Neve Thorne tips but not able to pull it in.
How lucky is Bulldogs on that one.
Yeah.
A turnover, a missed goal. Again, bouncy ring, we'll blame that. Transition down, Marnie's playing high. She's out. Oh, we've seen her elbow. Oh, no, I thought it was...
the contact on
It's a defensive
Ellie.
contact, yes.
Quick pass finds Howe under the ring. She makes no mistakes. They found their eye again, Albury, and they moved to 30 goals, leading
6
Wodonga
goals
here.
now.
Yeah, 24. So they just put a bit of a margin on it here. Fisher finds McRae coming through. Just wondering, that must be the scoring end.
Yeah, I was
Kylie.
thinking that.
Oh, and Howe. I was going to say that was almost a contact on Howe going back into
I think she
Matey
stepped
there,
off court as well.
but she did. So
a bit of both.
the umpires found a contact. So Dickens take the ball for Wodonga to Matey.
Leah needs to help bring that ball down.
Oh, and that'll be over a third.
Oh, no.
Ainsworth
Again,
couldn't quite take it early enough.
Some really unforced errors here.
To Thorne. The ball finds Mellington. I believe Neve.
And again, patience there from Marnie and a nice little flick pass over to Lily.
I believe it might be Neve's 21st birthday celebrations this afternoon.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think a few of the girls, Albury Tigers girls, might be busing it to Bright a bit later on to help her celebrate.
21.
So, yes. So
she's still a baby.
She is, yeah. So she's come across from the Goulburn Valley League.
Okay.
One of the Shep sides, and I'm not going to say which because I don't know, but she trained with the Tigers last year. She's over here for university. And so just trained with the Tigers last year, but continued to play in the Goulburn Valley League, and then this year decided to, play over here. So
fantastic. We are pretty lucky with our local unis that we do pick up a few of our uni students.
And a great tip there by Dickens and well watched by Ainsworth, able to pull that in, and Wodonga transitioned it quickly. French with the ball, and
ambitious there.
Loopy pass. It just sat in the air for a little bit too long, and singing under that. So Thorne with the ball. Gabe McRae coming through quickly to Fisher, to Mellington. Find McRae. Nope, she's not free, so they've gone back to the line. An offside call, I think.
And you know, the third quarter, this could make or break if Albury get a few more goals. So Wodonga really need to really stick at this and make the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, challenge themselves to stay in the game.
Yeah, they need to.
Hey guys, umpire wants them off the step.
And Howe, another one for Albury. So Albury moved to 32, leading Wodonga 24. They've really extended this lead here in the third quarter.
8 points in the centre.
Howe finds McRae back at the top. Finds Hillier. She's going to step in and take the shot and makes no mistake. She's shot really well today, Marnie Hillier.
Yeah, she has. Very deceiving. But she's got confidence. And, you know, when you've got a nice, tall, strong shooter under there, why not?
Yeah, that's
Put
right.
that ball up.
Yep.
And Lily can hold that position under the ring. So, yeah. Oh, great hands from Heidi Fisher
by
there.
Fisher. And well watched by Singy to pull that ball in. So Mellington goes across court to Thorne.
And, you know, Wodonga can't drop their heads and need to keep chipping away. But Heidi has come on and made it a little bit of a difference there, I think.
Yeah,
I think
she
she's
has.
putting some really strong pressure on that wing attack position and really slowing that feed down and putting pressure on outside the circle. So it's made it really difficult.
And she's just a different player to Sarah Mellington, isn't she, in terms of being able to match up for Maddie Nation?
Yeah.
Probably more
that's
physical
right.
on the
More
body,
physical,
whereas
definitely.
Mellington is sort of will sit off the body a little bit,
Off
but
the
go
body.
for those aerials.
Yeah. And hands. Sarah's got those great hands over the top.
A lovely shot by Howe to finish off. So Albury moving it to 35. So it's gone out to 11 goals here fairly quickly in this third quarter. Wodonga on 24 goals, really needing to score some quick goals here just to give them some confidence back and some belief that they can get back in this game. A great ball by Nation finds French under the post.
Fantastic
So that's their third goal there for the quarter. They move to 25.
Okay, if they can get a turnover here.
Oh, just got past the hands of Matey. Hillier and Matey, Corryong, both ex-Corryong locals. So 36, Albury plays Wodonga. 25, Nation quick off the line, finds Matey in the pocket. French
These
wasn't
girls
on,
need to get on
back
the
to
circle.
Matey. Well worked, waiting for that play.
Yeah,
to
good
open up.
patience.
And she makes no mistake there. So Mellington, sorry.
I thought Sarah's done really well in wing attack too.
Yeah, she has actually, hasn't
That
she?
change has really worked for Albury down both ends.
And gives them height. You
Yes.
don't often see too many tall wing attacks, do you? But
No.
provides some nice height, especially around the circle when they're wanting to refeed. Nice
Yeah,
and
that's
easy
right.
to spot. Ainsworth off to Matey.
Yeah, great
great
transition.
drive. Her
Ooh.
drives to the circle edge have been really impressive today, and manages to find Matey just over the back.
Ooh,
Oh, and bounces in. Bouncy,
job, Cass.
bouncy. So Aubrey sent a pass. Millington off the line. Looks, waits, eventually finds McRae. She goes back to Millington in the pocket and eventually finds Howe over the back.
Ooh, a miss here.
Ball's
It
out.
might be an opportunity for Wodonga.
Yeah, so Dickens with a good rebound.
Nice drive, Alicia. Really strong. Just need some options now coming down the court. We've got to clear. Aubrey.
Oh, the idea was
Yeah.
there, Nation. She knew that French was home alone and thought if she could just tap it, but unfortunately it was read by the Aubrey defenders. So Aubrey with the opportunity to get it back. McRae just settling the ball, top of the circle. Hillier going pocket ball to Mellington. Oh,
hit the ring.
Hit the ring and bounce, but Aubrey underneath it. Matey doing her best to try and get around to that ball.
Contact's called.
Oh, and Howe under the post, able to pull that ball in.
Oh,
but
miss there, but when you can get your own rebound,
Yeah.
it's kind of handy. It just sinks it.
So
Has a
Albury
smile.
have scored a lot of goals this quarter. They've moved out to 38, leading Wodonga 27 goals on the Cavalier Homes scoreboard. Third quarter action here brought to you by McRae Motors. And French,
good voice.
lovely front position
Yeah.
too there. Demanding the ball. Wodonga moved to
Great
28
hold.
goals. Millington to Hillier, McRae.
Oh, good hands again.
She's
Ooh,
so dominant
ooh.
at the top of that transverse, but the umpire's called replay ball, so Wodonga with an opportunity, and Matey quickly offloads to
Yeah.
Coyle. French can't pull it in.
But I'm going to need to compose themselves here.
Yeah. And
Oh.
Cassie Matey, and that's that bouncy
Bouncy.
ball.
Patience, patience. Let's try and get another go.
Yeah, and just needing to work it probably in
Yeah.
under a little bit closer, isn't she, Cass,
Yep.
today? As Lily Howe finds it under the post. And hers pops out too, but she's able to pull it back in.
And finish it off. Wodonga centre. Oh, a nice second phase there from...
Oh!
Whoa.
Kept in there well by Lisa French, but she couldn't find a teammate, so Aubrey able to come down with it. Ball's ricocheting off players left, right and centre here, but McRae's able to find it.
Oh,
She
good front
goes
position there
over
from
to Howe,
Ella.
but you're right. Dickens was in the front position, but the umpires found
Dickens. Oh,
it pops out.
Pops out again, and
But
Aubrey
Millington,
are able
yeah.
to retain it. And quick feedback into Lily Howe.
So a 15-goal quarter so far to Aubrey.
Yeah, and that's a really quick transition, and our defenders are just left flat-footed.
So 41 plays 28 here.
Oh.
And Marnie Healy with a great tip. But
Pull
straight
it
into the
in.
hands of Cassie Matey. And the umpires found a contact call on Ellie Ainsworth. A great contest between her and Gabe McRae. They've both really run hard all day.
Yeah, they both look exhausted, actually.
Yeah,
They've had a
they
really
do.
good contest.
Neither of them are going to give an each other.
No.
As Hillier finds Howe out in front. She has to go to Mellington in the pocket. To McRae on top. And eventually Hillier... Oh, no.
good
Hillier
little,
tries to find Howe, but Matey's able to get a tip to it. And so Wodonga calls a turnover. Have another opportunity. Let's see if they can work it
in.
Deep under the post in order to score. So Nation with the ball goes over the back to Matey, to French in front. She has to go out to Ainsworth.
Oh, nice little
and
fake
a
forward
great
and-
fake,
yeah.
yes. Finds French underneath.
Great move from Lisa. And great pass from Maddie.
Yeah, and the use of that fake, it'd be good to see that a little bit more often. So Howe in front. And that is the end of the third quarter. Huge first quarter from Albury Tigers. So Albury Tigers 41 leading Wodonga Bulldogs 29 here. Third quarter action brought to you by McRae Motors. This is O&M Netball on O&M Live. You won't miss a thing.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where students come first. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a crumbed barramundi fillet served with chips and dill hollandaise from just $22. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
Recognise this face? I've been in more beer ads than anyone else, and all I'm told to do is smile, sip and laugh a bit.
0.0% alcohol.
This changes everything.
I can swim! I can upgrade heavy machinery! I can actually drive! Onward, beer drinkers!
Rewrite the rules. Carlton 0.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
From entertainment to news and subscriptions in between. Manage select subscriptions in one place with Optus SubHub. Streamline your paid subscriptions and save up to 10%. It starts with yes.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
Welcome back to O&M Live. Fourth quarter action here between Wodonga Bulldogs and Albury Tigers. 41 plays 29.
And we've seen one change for Bulldogs. We've got Zoe Lawson here into the wing attack position. Maddie Nation's gone out to the centre and Ellie Ainsworth into wing defence. So we've quite a shake-up here. We'll see how these changes go. Yeah, great tip there from Ella Dickens. We just need to stay patient, stay steady and make the most of every opportunity now. We've got a long way to go, but great feed from Marnie into Lily under the post. It's a miss, but another rebound from Lily. She's rebounded a lot of her own ball. She can read that really well.
So Tigers swung the changes. So Singy has come off, Neve Thorne to keeper and Mellington to goal defence. Schroeder back into wing attack for the Bulldogs. Ellie Ainsworth's gone to
Wing
defence and Maddie Nation to centre.
They've had a big shake-up, Bulldogs.
Who's come into... and
Zoe Lawson.
Zoe Lawson's come to wing attack.
Zoe's our, one of our B-grade stalwarts. And she's a really, really consistent player. So it's good to see her get a bit of a run in A-grade. She's had a few this year, so... Oh,
missed there by French. But she'll get another shot.
A contact there and makes the most of it. But Bulldogs have a lot of work to do. 13-goal deficit here. But let's hope they can chip away and pull it back a bit. Good cover there.
Hillier,
hesitate, but Marnie's just really shooting really well today.
Very well. So Lawson, top of the circle. Oh, eventually finds French.
It ran
off the top of someone's hands. She takes a long bomb, but the umpire has found an obstruction call. So she'll get another shot, steps to the side and makes no mistakes. So Wodonga moved to 31 goals, trailing Albury 44 here on the X-Ray Group scoreboard. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Martins Albury, and the long ball by Albury's over the back line. So Wodonga will get an opportunity here for a turnover if they can score. Mathy to Ainsworth, back to Mathy. Contact on Marnie Hillier.
They're really defending that centre corridor in the mid-court really well, Albury, and they're collapsing in and making Wodonga really think hard about going wide. And
stopping that really quick release, aren't they?
Yep. They've done that really well all day today.
Interrupting the flow as Mellington goes for the ball but not able to pull it in. So Mathy with a baseline throw-in. Quick one to Lawson. Not able to get it back without being interrupted by Mellington. So they'll try it again. This time they opt to go over to French. It's a bit loose, so French will have to
bounce pass it in.
Pop it round to Mathy. She takes the shot.
And an obstruction there on Mello.
Bit of pushing and shoving under the post there, but anyway, that doesn't hurt anyone.
No,
32 goals, plays 44, and that is a big pass.
That's very ambitious.
The umpire says, hold time while we get the ball.
Cool time. We've got to run down Dean Street and get the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well done, Zoe.
Good tip by Lawson there in the contest. Aubrey will take the throw in, but great to see her contesting that ball. So, Thorne just gets it past the hands of Mathy. Mellington, good hands by Mathy, trying to stop that pass. French comes in late, but they get it cross court, 2 channels to Fisher. She finds Schroeder to McRae to Hillier at the top. There's no one there, so she has to go back to the transverse line. So good defence there by Wodonga, applying some pressure. Again, they're forced off the circle, Aubrey, so really that's been hard work for them, that goal, as Marnie Hillier eventually sinks it, but they really had to work hard for that one. Aubrey, they moved to 45, leading Wodonga 32, and Schroeder looks to go for the long bomb, but
great positioning from Ella in front. And we know Ella's had a bit of a back injury, so
has she? Yeah,
it's sort of held her back a few games this year, unfortunately. Coming off an absolute red hot season last year, and she's had this ongoing niggle, so let's hope that gets better. And
Lawson, great chase, but not able to get it to anyone except a Tigers player. Couldn't be rewarded, so Tigers has the opportunity to move forward, but a footwork call on Schroeder.
Who looks surprised.
Yes, she did. Doesn't she? Her face did it all. So
big shout out to our umpires.
Absolutely. Could not play without them.
No, they do a great job. And, days like today, it's freezing cold.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, they don the skirts like everyone else. That's so Howe manages to come down with the ball and score. So Tigers move to 46, leading Wodonga 32 here.
Really good to see Wodonga get a couple more goals and peg this.
French
held ball.
Goes for the long bomb, but it was held before that.
but I think Albury have been the more consistent team this today. Really working it around and being patient in the goal circle and following their shots and getting some really...
Yeah, and probably just making the most of their
rebound.
opportunities, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that bounced off the post to Lily and a miss under the circle, but Albury will retain possession.
McRae on top. Has to go to the pocket. Ainsworth does her best to try and get that ball, but not without going offside first.
Leah needs to come off the body here. She's getting into a bit of a hustle-tussle there.
And to stay upright.
Yeah, stay upright. That's right.
She's pushed Ella into position there. Oh. They thought she kept it in there, but she hadn't. So
good effort.
It was
Great
a good
effort. So let's see how we can transition. We've had a contact call on the elbow down in with Heidi Fisher, so Bulldogs need to make the most of this opportunity. Lisa's stepped up.
Oh, and
makes
Thorne
it really
was all
hard.
over that, but well rebounded there by Macy, and she makes no mistake. So
Good patience.
Wodonga moved to 33, trailing Tigers 46 here. Second quarter action. Fourth quarter action. God, second quarter. It's too cold for that.
My numb face is telling me it's the fourth quarter.
That's right. Don't do that to me, she
The
says.
snow on my eyebrows.
No, we have not seen even the slightest hint of sun today, have we?
Oh, it's days like this. I'm really happy I'm not playing.
Yeah, I bet. I was just going to say, do you miss it?
Not at all.
No.
Enjoying watching these young girls come through.
Look, it's not raining. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, I was out at the outer leagues this morning watching my children, and it was just mud.
Oh, where were you this morning?
Yakandanda.
Oh,
it was
dear.
a bit of a mud patch, and I dare say there'll be a lot of bog cars by the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, no, it's fresh in the mornings when the juniors are playing.
Oh. So, from this group of girls, Kylie, Wodonga, do you expect that you would retain most of these guys?
Yes. I think could be one or two thinking about university, but I think the core group.
Oh, great read.
And even with our B graders.
Great.
And 17s.
And and from your 17s group, have many got to go up?
Yes. We've got 4 bottom majors, so the rest will go up.
Oh, wow. And you'd expect
So
that there'd be some of them that would be looking at moving up into AB, wouldn't you?
Yes. So it is exciting times for Bulldogs, and it's a really good vibe. I think Bianca's done an awesome job with developing our juniors. And when I say that, that's our juniors in our A grade and our B grade and our 15s, but also assisting in the 17s. And we do a lot as a club together. So...
and that's important, so that when those juniors come in, and whether they're filling in or whether they're stepping up permanently, it's not intimidating.
Not at all. And they've all got a great rapport with the older girls, and the older girls are really, really supportive of the younger girls. So, it's a really good vibe.
That's great.
Exciting times ahead.
Yeah.
I can't wait to sit back and watch. And
exciting.
See what happens over the next few years. But you know, I think every year in the last few years, Bulldogs have gotten better in A grade.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's been the goal.
Yep.
Things don't happen overnight, as you know.
No, and some of that comes just from having consistent players, doesn't it? Being able to maintain a consistent squad, and
And that's it. And it can come down, and a lot of teams will be the same to injuries. Like last year, injuries had a big impact in A grade in the finals.
Absolutely.
Last year as well. So keeping everybody, you know, can be luck sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. The future's bright then. That's really exciting.
Oh, yeah. I think, you know, I think we are one of the strongest leagues in Country Vic. So
Yeah, and I think if you look at Wodonga and then you look at Raiders, their A grade's obviously going to play finals this year and are quite young. But then you look at their 17s who are really strong, and
their 15s.
And I imagine they've got some 17s who,
will
even
step
if
up
and even if they, who should and would and who will have to step up to A grade
and B grade.
Yeah, that's right. So you can only expect that next year we're going to see a lot more young ones step up into A grade. I think this year we've seen a lot of younger players take the court in A grade across most of the teams, which has been really exciting.
Whether it's a quarter or a couple of games, but it's getting that taste of playing against adult bodies.
Yeah, and even, Yarrawonga, Kalisha Pell started the year in 17s, went to B and is now permanently in A.
And doing a great job.
Yeah, and them recognising that her having the opportunity to play A, whilst they've still got those experienced players around her, the benefit that brings,
so much,
and how important that is. Doing it while they've still got them there rather than trying to bring all the young ones through together.
Yeah, at the same time, which is take us back a few years, and it was that, total young group, and it is hard.
It is, I mean, North have got some young ones. Myrtleford have got young Evie Hughes. She's a great young player.
Yeah, Evie's a gun. She's always been a great sportswoman.
Has she?
Yeah, good basketballer.
Oh, there you go.
But I think she's gone more netball now that she's a bit older. But was a fantastic basketballer as well. And a great kid.
I noticed there was a few Ovens Murray netballers named in the some of the basketball teams for the upcoming season.
CBL?
Yeah, the CBL teams.
Wodonga vs Albury. That was the grand final last year, actually.
So I did recognise a few names there. The Wodonga team particularly.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's great to see these players excelling at, multiple sports. It can only be good for them.
Oh, for sure. And while you're young, why not?
Absolutely.
I think it all helps whatever sport they go down.
I agree.
Complements each other. Not that the basketball coaches agree. But
no, you do hear that from time to time. They have a different view of things.
Different view of netball. But we love netball. No, I love all sports.
So Albury, 53 here, leading Wodonga 37. So they've really extended the lead.
Wodonga had another opportunity with their centre, but has thrown that into danger, and Albury's got the turnover. It is getting a little bit sloppy, but that's what you expect after 4 quarters of competition.
So Wodonga will take on Yarrawonga next round. So it's a tough one to finish on, Kylie.
Yeah, it is. It's good for our junior grades.
Yeah, it is actually. But look, they're always a really nice team to play against.
Yeah, they're a great team. They're a great club. Really great girls. So it's nice that we don't have to travel to Yarrawonga.
Yeah.
Host them at home, and the season's gone really fast, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
Can you believe it's finals are calling?
It's bizarre, isn't it? It doesn't feel like that long ago. We were up at grand final day up at Lavey last year.
What a day that was.
Yes, you would remember that fondly. The first part of it.
It's probably one of the hardest games I've ever coached in my life. Double overtime.
Oh my gosh. It was a phenomenal 17s final series. I don't think anyone who watched any of those finals would disagree. It was just unreal. And there goes the hooter for the final siren. So 55-37. Albury Tigers get the job done
in the second half.
And we'll just get a best player. So Gabe McRae, I think, is going to be our player of the day. Kylie's just going to grab Gabe and bring her over. Congratulations, Gabe, our player of the day.
Thanks.
A great win in the end. Wodonga certainly took it up to you there in the first half, and it was really looking like it was going to be a game.
Yeah, it was very physical out there.
Yeah.
Good to get away with the win in the end.
But third quarter, what did Sky say, or what changed at half time? Because the third quarter you came out and you just put the foot down.
Yeah, look, we knew we were making, the errors were on our half. We knew we were giving away easy ball, so basically it was just stop our own errors, and we knew we would go forward from there. So yeah, that was pretty much the message.
Yep, and it must be nice having Sarah Mellington back in the side. Amazing. She can obviously play lots of different positions. It just gives you some versatility.
Yep, she is. She's obviously can be thrown anywhere. She's such a versatile player. Yeah, it's great to have her in that attack end. She's such a good player at hitting the circle edge. So, and then to throw her back in defence and have that pressure down there is great too.
And the height in attack and gets hands over balls and probably tips to balls that you don't expect.
Her pressure in attack is just phenomenal.
Yep.
Gets heaps of turnovers for us, which is great.
Yeah, so one more game to go. You'll finish with Lavington next week.
Yeah, that'll be a hard one.
It will, but you did beat them last time.
Yes, yeah.
So.
We'll see how we go. This will be a little bit of a different game, this game. They had without their shooter last time, so be a bit of a hard one for us, but, we're hopefully cause a bit of an upset. It'll be nice.
You never know. It'd be nice to finish on a high, wouldn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well done, Gabe. A great game today and a good win.
Thanks very much.
And good job on a good season.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Kylie, for all your efforts today. You've got to run off and coach 17, so good luck. No worries. Well, that's our round 17 game. Albury Tigers getting the job done over Wodonga Bulldogs. This has been O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
Go where you can live and learn locally. Go where students come first. Go for the choice of 120 courses across 11 campuses. Go for it with GoTAFE.
Looking for somewhere great to eat? Check out Social Dining and Bar. And right now, you can get a crumbed barramundi fillet served with chips and dill hollandaise from just $22. Come and be part of it all at Social Dining and Bar at the SSNA.
Recognise this face? I've been in more beer ads than anyone else, and all I'm told to do is smile, sip and laugh a bit.
0.0% alcohol.
This changes everything.
I can swim! I can upgrade heavy machinery! I can actually drive! Onwards, beer drinkers!
Rewrite the rules. Carlton 0.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
From entertainment to news and subscriptions in between. Manage select subscriptions in one place with Optus SubHub. Streamline your paid subscriptions and save up to 10%. It starts with yes.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.